This is everything you'll need for these cards. Now, there is a full list in the description, but the only thing that's different from the first video is that you'll be using your glow-in-the-dark paint and your glitter. Here's my drawing of a creepy haunted house on a hill. Now, you can draw this any way you like, as long as there's a big open section for the sky. Here are some pictures that you can use for reference. So if you like one you see, just pause the video and copy it onto your card. I'm going to take some of this glow-in-the-dark paint and I'm going to put it here in my windows so that when you turn the light off at night, it will look like the windows are glowing. It will be like the spooky nighttime inhabitants of a castle have come to life, even though everyone else is asleep. I'm also going to put dots of glow-in-the-dark paint across where the sky is to make them look like stars. And I think I'm also going to use the white marker pen that I've got to draw a moon, and then I'll cover that in glow-in-the-dark paint as well. So let's get the moon and the white dots for stars drawn on first so we know where to put the glow-in-the-dark paint. I did a test before this video with my glow-in-the-dark paint, and for me it works best if you put it over something white or light, so that's why I've done the dots first. Now, there's absolutely no problem if when you put the paintbrush on it, the white underneath goes clear or disappears entirely. You just need to wait for it to dry and it will come back as it was before. And once it's all dry, this is what it looks like in the dark. Now, to finish off our selection of creepy cards, I'd like to show you what I'm going to use the glitter for. For this card, we're going to use glitter and glow-in-the-dark paint together. So let's get going. This glitter is my favourite. I got it from a shop called The Works near where I live. If you look carefully, it's not just white and crystal, it's actually got rainbow colours within it too. We're going to use the rest of the glow-in-the-dark paint to cover a template of a skeleton that we're going to draw first, and then we'll cover it in glitter. When you draw out your skeleton template, you'll be drawing bone shapes, so it's best to use a really light colour. I would suggest white or silver. Just like with the Halloween houses, I've put a selection of easy to draw skeletons here. If you see one you like, just pause the video and copy it onto your card. Once you've drawn your skeleton, make sure it's completely dry before you start putting the glow-in-the-dark paint on it. Here I am drawing out my own skeleton. What does yours look like? Remember, any places that you've left black between the bones or where the eye sockets are going to stay black and really stand out from the rest of the glitter. If you want to copy my skeleton, watch this section and then pause it at the end. I've used simple straight lines and a really easy to draw skull shape for the head. If you want to make the straight lines look more like bones, all you need to do is make 2 little dots on each end. There we go, and that's our waving skeleton. So if you'd like to copy me, pause it here. The last thing I need to do is colour in the skull. This is what it looks like when it's finished, and I need to wait just a few minutes for it to dry completely. There we are. So this is a template complete. Now we need to get that glow-in-the-dark paint really carefully on top of those bones. Just like with our creepy castle when you were going over the moon and the stars, please don't worry if you're using white marker or pencil and it goes clear when you put the glow-in-the-dark paint on it. As soon as it dries, it'll go back to normal. This is my skeleton with the wet paint on it. Now, while it's still wet, you want to get your glitter and gently shake it over the whole picture, making sure you've covered all of the paint. Once you're sure that everything's covered and it's all glittery, you can then lift the card up and tap the rest of the glitter off so it falls onto a table or a piece of paper. I think it looks good as it is, even before it's glowing in the dark. Let's see what it looks like when we turn all the lights out. This is the last of the spooky, creepy cards that I'm making for this season. But check out my next video where I'll be making a simple jack-o'-lantern, or in other words, carving up a really little pumpkin.